Hey gamers, Coach Avery here to help you with roaming and how to do it properly. Roaming is probably one of the most overlooked and underrated mechanics that a lot of players will undervalue as a key mechanic in game sense to help guide your team to victory. So roaming, what exactly is it? You probably have at least heard of the concept before, but roaming is essentially leaving your own lane to go and gank enemy laners and assist allies in breaking freezes or securing objectives. Similar to being a temporary jungler, this mechanic is mostly done by the player in the support role, but any lane including the ADC, mid lane, and top lane can roam effectively when armed with the right knowledge. Roaming is primarily done by players in the earlier to mid stages of the game before the laning phases are over to try and create a lead and snowball the game in their favor. Open a custom game and choose your favorite support character and just walk around the map for 3 minutes, just to get a grasp on how long it would take to generally get from one point of the map to the other and how much time you would have to make a play happen. Certain types of champions will find it easier to roam than other champions will. For example, a Blitzcrank roam can generally be more effective than say a Sona roaming early, as Blitzcrank can much more easily create a pick or engage when roaming than Sona can, as she's much more reliant on her teammates to make something happen. When you roam, you're looking to help your allies snowball or potentially make a difficult lane much easier for them, keep them playing or in the game at all. If your ally is in a difficult matchup or is losing the lane, roaming and securing them a lead of any kind, or even just helping them to break a freeze, can be a major difference in how the pace of the game goes. In a custom game, set up bots and try to roam and gank 3 times as a hook or engage support, like for Khan or Nautilus, and 3 times in a game as an enchanter support, and compare the two. Roaming can be a bit difficult to grasp at first, and you're bound to make mistakes. However, there are things that you can do to make your roaming adventures a little bit easier for yourself. One thing you can do is rush your tier 2 boots before your support item. Normally, you always want to prioritize your support item. However, if this is a good game for you to roam, rushing tier 2 boots can help you roam quicker and more efficiently, and also help you to make picks and ganks easier. If viable, upgrading to mobility boots or boots of swiftness can also make your roams a lot faster, with that extra move speed bonus you get from those boots specifically. Making sure to upgrade to a sweeper or to have a pink ward to check for vision can also make sure that you're not wasting time in a warded brush. In a custom game, build mobility boots, boots of swiftness, and a different tier 2 boots, and roam from bot to top lane with them 1 time each and feel the difference in how long it would take you to roam, even timing them to help see the differences. But if I roam as a support, won't it be bad because my ADC will be alone and will fall behind? Yes and no, essentially. Understanding and looking at wave states before roaming can lead to effective and safe roams. When the wave is in favor of your ADC, as in it's pushing towards them so they'll be able to farm under the tower safely when the wave crashes, it's a better time to roam. However, in the same sense, it's also important to look at your ally lanes and their wave states before roaming as well to make sure that you can do so effectively. If mid and top both have their waves pushing towards their opponent's towers, by the time that you get there, they'll be safely under their tower, and unless you can coordinate a dive with your jungler, you will not be able to gain anything from your roam and have wasted time and lost out on experience as well. Go into a custom game with all bots and do your best to look at the waves in each lane and try to predict when you're able to roam and whether the wave will be pushing towards your laner or not for 5 minutes. Now that we've learned the basics of roaming, we can take it and apply it in a real game. You're going to queue up a normal draft game and pick the support role. Focus your game around roaming effectively and helping other lanes when possible. Choose any support, however I recommend locking in some kind of hook or engaged support champion, as you'll have an easier time with it, such as Blitzcrank, Nautilus, or Pike. Roam and assist top and mid lane at least 2 times during the game, and make at least 1 successful roam, or your laner will kill their enemy laner with your assistance. Today we learned the basics of a very daunting and underrated mechanic in the game, and hopefully you feel more comfortable leaving your lane to impact the map. Using this knowledge, you can effectively move around the map and help your team snowball a lead or come back from what might have seemed like an FF at 15. My name is Coach Avery, have an amazing day, and I'll catch you on the Rift.